Decade, people in one local community have worked to improve their neighborhood park, hoping to make it a safer place for kids to enjoy. But recently, that park has been a target of vandals.
This afternoon, News Channel 15's Aaron Rogers went to the park to see the damage firsthand and to speak to some of the concerned neighbors.
Well, Mark and Heather, vandals have created around $2,100 worth of damage at the Hannah Homestead Park east of downtown. And neighbors say it just makes them angry.
With all the craziness that Fort Wayne is dealing with now, like, why take away the kids' park?
Cassandra Dandridge used to take her two daughters to the Hannah Homestead Park about 4 times a week until she learned of it being vandalized last week.
We just weren't going to go to that park anymore. If it happened once, chances of it happening again is pretty high.
And it did, because this wasn't the first time. It started off with people removing one panel of the iron fence over the years. Then last week, there were 7 gone, each piece costing around $300.
Us as tax people, we pay for that.
The fence was a part of the park remodeling that started back in 2003. Neighbors wanted to spruce it up. For years, they worked to get grants from City Council and were eventually able to add a new basketball court and playground.
There's drug dealing going on, so we thought that would discourage that.
During the renovations, they made it so there was one entrance and exit into and out of the park.
To make it more difficult for somebody to just get in there and run if they see the police.
Ultimately, they were trying to make it a safer place for children to play.
We worked so hard to make it nice for the children, and then somebody else is coming along and doing, damage.
Neighbors drove around to different scrap metal and recycling places in town to see if anything had been turned in. It hadn't, but they really just want people to respect their community.
Instead of destroying it, let's come together and make it look better.
Mark, I did speak to some neighbors who say before the fence, people would cut through the park to get places faster. So they say the missing pieces create more entrances. Back to you.
Thank you, Aaron.